And welcome into Paul Brown Stadium, Cincinnati, Ohio. It's the Vikings and the Bengals. And welcome into another NFL broadcast here at Jammin' Sports. The 2-7 Vikings, the 3-6 Bengals in the rain here in Cincinnati. 44 degrees at kickoff. We're ready to go. The Bengals will get the ball first. We're underway. Fielded by Woolfolk at the 7-yard line over the 30, and he brings it out to the 32-yard line. That would be Desmond Woolfolk, the rookie out of Tennessee. Starting quarterback for the Bengals, Bo Hart, in his 9th year at a Grambling State University. The Vikings 2-7 in last place in the NFC Central. The Bengals at 3-6 in last place in the AFC Central. First and 10 Bengals from their own 32-yard line, just underway. Live from Cincinnati in the rain. Bengals come out. Bo Hart under center. He's got Mosley in motion. Hart fakes the handoff. Throws downfield. It's caught by Christopher Crane, the tight end. All the way down to the Viking 32-yard line. A 36-yard gain on the first play from scrimmage. Christopher Crane in his 13th year out of Army, the tight end. First down, Cincinnati into Viking territory. So the Bengals off to a big start on their first play of the game. 36 yards into Viking territory. Down to the 32-yard line. First and 10, Cincinnati. 4 receivers set wide. Hart in the gun. Bo Hart hands off to Jesse Treadwell, and Treadwell a big gain inside the 20 down to the 18-yard line. 14 yards for Jesse Treadwell, the 7th year back out of Tennessee. First down, Bengals. 2 plays, and the Bengals are down to the Viking 18-yard line. Not a bad start for Cincinnati. First and 10 from the Viking 18. Bengals come out, 4 receivers wide. Bo Hart in the shotgun, single back in the backfield. Hart, a draw to Treadwell that goes nowhere. A loss of 2 yards. Chris Vernon on the tackle in his 7th year out of Iowa. It'll bring up 2nd and 12. Nice defensive play by the Vikings as Vernon comes in. Second and 12 from the 20-yard line. Again, 4 receivers wide for Cincinnati. Hart this time under center, drops back, throws to King this time. Shamar King inside the 10, down to the 6-yard line. A 14-yard gain by Shamar King, the 5th-year receiver out of Tennessee. All these Tennessee players getting involved in the offense. First and goal, Bengals at the 6-yard line. Bengals come out. Hart in the shotgun. Hart takes the snap, looks to the end zone, throws outside, and it's incomplete. Tried to hit Treadwell. Let's take a look at the Bengals offense. Up front, Hardwick, Brown, Cousins, Simmons, and Johns. And then it's Curtis, Pope, Treadwell, Austin, and Mosley. It'll be 2nd and goal for Cincinnati from the 6-yard line. Opening drive of the ball game. The Bengals have marched down to the Vikings 6. Bo Hart under center. Hart drops back, throws, and he got hit as he threw, incomplete. Let's take a look at the Vikings defense. Minnesota plays a 4-3. Edwards, Seymour, Vernon, and Hull up front. The linebackers are Rawlings, Martin, and Florence. And the secondary for the Vikings: Bell, Monroe, Jones, and Hewitt. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 6. .605 left to play here in the first quarter, no score. 3 receivers to the far side. Hart in the shotgun on 3rd and goal. Hart drops back, looks to the end zone, throws back to the end zone, incomplete. The intended receiver, Kedrick Mosley, he was out of bounds. And that'll bring up 4th down. And the Bengals are going to have to settle for a field goal as their drive stalls out at the Vikings 6-yard line. Now they want to challenge it. Cincinnati, well, they're going to lose a timeout as he was well out of bounds. Let's watch the replay. Yeah, he's out of bounds. That's a waste of a timeout. Check the feet now. That one's out and that one's out. Ruling on the field stands. That will cost the Bengals a timeout. It'll be 4th and goal from the 6. Their kicker, Luke Jones, will come out in his 6th year out of Miami. And this will be a 23-yard field goal attempt. Unless the Bengals want to go for him. Nope, they're going to go for the field goal. Luke Jones from 23 yards. There's the snap, kick is up, and it is good. Bengals lead at 3-0, 5:58 left here in the first quarter. Live from Paul Brown Stadium, Cincinnati, Ohio. Week number 10 here at Jammin' Sports. The 2-7 Vikings, the 3-6 Bengals. We'll have Tampa Bay and Indianapolis after this one. Misty likes that. We'll be in Indianapolis for that. Misty's favorite team, the Bucks. So the Bengals lead at 3-0. They'll kick off. This will be Luke Jones to kick. Fielded by Barker in the end zone. He'll take a knee. It'll be a touchback. Aaron Barker in his 5th year out of Pittsburgh, the former Jet. Starting quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings, Kevin Bickford, in his 7th year out of Army, the Army cadet from West Point. And now a word from Gracie. Say hi, Gracie.
Hi.
There you go. 1st and 10 Vikings from the 25-yard line. 5:58 left here in the first quarter. Kevin Bickford under center. Bickford to Lambos, and Anthony Lambos is going to be hit for no gain. It'll be 2nd and 10. Let's take a look at the Viking offense. Up front, Long, Blanchard, Valentine, Strong, and Brocious. And then it's North, Hinson, Lambos, Underwood, and Monterey. No gain on 1st down. Steve Jordan on the tackle. 2nd and 10 for the Vikings at their own 25-yard line. Bengals up 3-0. Bickford under center. Bickford drops back, throws, gets it off to North. And James North to the 28-yard line. A gain of 3 yards. Let's take a look at the Bengals defense. The Bengals play a 4-3. Langford, Jordan, Peters, and Doris up front. The linebackers, Brazil, Gold, and Browner. And the secondary for Cincinnati, Hall, Terrell, Smith, and Lawrence. Third and 7 from the 28-yard line. Vikings opening possession. 4 receivers wide, Bickford in the gun. Bickford back. Throws downfield. It's caught by Lambos. Out to the 36-yard line. That will be a gain of 8 yards, just enough. First down, Minnesota. Anthony Lambos, the running back, in his 3rd year out of Coastal Carolina, making the catch. On the tackle, Sean Lawrence, the 4th-year defensive back out of Auburn. First down, Minnesota. In the rain here in Cincinnati. First and 10 from the 36-yard line. Bickford in the shotgun. Bickford back. Steps up. Throws outside to North. And North gets out to the 45-yard line. A 9-yard gain for James North, the 9th-year receiver out of Florida. On the tackle, number 21, Mario Smith in his 4th year, the free safety out of Wisconsin. It'll be 2nd and inches for the Vikings at the 45-yard line. 4:10 and counting here in the first quarter. 3 receivers to the far side. Bickford will hand off. No, play action throws. Gets it out to Black down the sideline. Brian Black, he may go. Touchdown, Vikings. A 55-yard touchdown reception by Brian Black. He goes all the way in his 6th year out of Oklahoma State. And the Vikings take the lead. A 55-yard touchdown catch by Brian Black. And he just outran the Cincinnati secondary to score the touchdown. And the Vikings take the lead 6-3. So the Bengals get a touchdown on their opening drive, and the Vikings get a touchdown on theirs. Tom Davidson will come out for the extra point. The 7th-year kicker out of UCLA. There's the snap. Kick is up, and it is good. Vikings lead at 7-3. 3:58 left here in the first quarter. Live from Paul Brown Stadium, Cincinnati, Ohio. Week number 10 here at Jammin' Sports, where it's the game that matters. Buccaneers and Colts will be the second game of our doubleheader tonight. So both teams have scored on their opening drives. Now the Vikings will kick off. Davidson will kick for Minnesota, leading 7-3. We're about halfway through the first quarter. There's the kickoff. This will be fielded by Cox at the 9-yard line, over the 30, and out. Actually, they mark him down at the 30-yard line. First down, Vikings. First down, Cincinnati, I'm sorry, as the Bengal offense comes out. On a cold, wet, rainy afternoon in Cincinnati. Week number 10, that puts us in November. We're actually lined up with the actual month that it is. We might actually have our Thanksgiving games on Thanksgiving. First and 10 from the 30-yard line. Hart under center. Hart to Treadwell, and Jesse Treadwell breaks the tackle and gets out to the 35-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. Making the tackle, number 29, Nathan Hewitt, in his 10th year out of USC. It'll bring up 2nd and 6. 3:35 and counting in the first quarter. Bo Hart under center. Hart drops back. Hart looking. Throws. Gets it out to Austin. The tight end, Nick Austin, out to the 43-yard line. A gain of 8 yards and a Bengal first down. The 6th-year tight end out of Texas, Nick Austin. First down, Bengals. Jim Florence, the linebacker, on the tackle. Florence in his 3rd year out of Wake Forest. Vikings lead it 7-3. We're coming up on 3 minutes left here in the first quarter. 1st and 10 Bengals from their own 43-yard line. In the offset eye, Hart under center. Hart to Treadwell, and Treadwell across midfield to the Viking 49-yard line. A gain of 8 yards. It'll be 2nd and 2. The 7th-year back out of Tennessee, Jesse Treadwell. It'll be 2nd and 2 from the Viking 49. As the Bengals come out. Bo Hart in the shotgun. Hart to Treadwell, a draw play, and Treadwell's got the first down to the Viking 43-yard line. A gain of 6 yards and a Bengal first down for Jesse Treadwell. Coming up on 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. Vikings up 7-3. The Bengals now in the I formation on first down. Hart to Treadwell, and Treadwell plows forward to the 39-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. It'll bring up 2nd and 6. On the tackle, number 95, Ray Edwards, the 12th-year defensive end out of Purdue. 2nd and 6 for Cincinnati. 3 receivers to the near side for the Bengals. Hart in the gun. Hart back. Hands off to Treadwell around the outside. A gain of 3 yards. Actually, a gain of a yard. Actually, loss of a yard. Wayne Hull comes in. It'll bring up 3rd and 7. The 14th-year defensive end out of Idaho, Wayne Hull, making the play. And now it's going to be 3rd and long for the Bengals, 3rd and 7 at the Viking 40-yard line. 1:10 and counting here in the first quarter. Hart in the gun. Hart back. Hart looking, throws to the near side, incomplete. He missed his target. He was looking for Isaac. No, he's looking for number 88. That's Shamar King. Incomplete. It'll bring up 4th and 7. And the Bengals, well, they're going to try a 57-yard field goal. Luke Jones, I wouldn't recommend this, from 57 yards in the rain. The kick is up, and he missed it. Short and off to the right. So the Bengals come up empty on that drive. That kick may have been long enough, but it was off to the right. It remains a 7-3 ball game. Minnesota up. Here in the waning seconds of the first quarter. .54 seconds left here in the first quarter. Vikings up 7-3. We got the Buccaneers and the Colts after this. Game 2 of our doubleheader. So the Vikings will take over at their own 47-yard line. Bickford in the I formation. Bickford Play action, looks downfield, throws, gets it out, incomplete. Broken up by Donovan Dorsett, the fourth-year free safety out of South Florida. Diving to deflect that pass away. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Vikings. Nice defensive play by Dorsett. 2nd and 10 Minnesota at their own 47-yard line. The Vikings line up in the I formation. Bickford to Lambos up the middle. Anthony Lambos makes his way out to the 40-yard line. 13 yards and a Vikings first down. Minnesota finally getting Lambos into the running game. First and 10 from the 40-yard line. 30 seconds and counting here in the first quarter. It's been a long first quarter. Bickford in the shotgun with a back on either side. Bickford fakes the handoff, rolls out, throws, gets it out to Underwood, the tight end, down to the 35-yard line. Lawson Underwood in his 5th year out of Iowa. A gain of 6. 2nd and 4, Minnesota. And that'll stop the clock with 15 seconds left in the first quarter as he got out of bounds. Now the clock runs. This should be the last play of the quarter. Bickford back to throw. Looks, gets it downfield to Black, down to the 20-yard line. And that's the end of the first quarter. Vikings up 7-3 here at Chapman Sports. And welcome back to Paul Brown Stadium, Cincinnati, Ohio. Week number 10 here at Chapman Sports. The Vikings and the Bengals. The Vikings at 2-7, the Bengals at 3-6. Minnesota leads at 7-3 as we start the second quarter. First and 10 Vikings from the Bengal 20-yard line. Minnesota tried to take a 2-score lead in the rain in Cincinnati. Bickford in the I formation. Bickford hands off to Lambos, who bounces off a Bengal and gets down to the 13-yard line. Davis is in the house. Good to see Davis, as always. A gain of 8 yards. It'll be 2nd and 2. I had a very busy weekend, Davis. I had high school football on Friday, and then I couldn't be here Saturday or Sunday, and then Halloween was last night. Had to do Halloween things, so I'm finally back after 4 days off. On 2nd and 2 from the 13-yard line. Bickford back, throws, gets it out to North, down to the 6-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. It'll be first down Vikings, first and goal from the 6-yard line. Vikings on the move. The Bengals scored first. They took a 3-0 lead. And then the Vikings answered. Then the Bengals couldn't do anything. Now the Vikings get it back. First and goal from the 6. Bickford in the shotgun. Bickford back. Slides down and gets sacked. Back at the 12-yard line. Andy Doris on the sack. The 7th-year defensive end out of Wisconsin. A loss of 6 yards. It'll be 2nd and goal back at the 12-yard line.
Is it raining there?
Don't forget, we have a doubleheader tonight. We've got the Bengals, we have the Buccaneers and the Colts after this. We'll be in Indianapolis for that one. 2nd and goal from the 12-yard line. Vikings in the eye. Bickford to Lambos, and Lambos goes down. Just a 1-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and goal. On the tackle, number 95, Cedric Jordan, in his 4th year out of Winston-Salem. 3rd and goal for the Vikings. Bengals try to keep it a one-score game by forcing a field goal here. Bickford in the shotgun. Bickford back. Looking, and he gets sacked. Back at the 19-yard line, ran right into it. Andy Doris, an 8-yard loss. It'll be 4th and goal back at the 19-yard line. Nice play by Doris, getting the sack for the Bengals. Interconference matchup. The AFC Central is playing the NFC Central this year. Tom Davison, this will be from 36 yards to put the Vikings up by 7. Davison's kick is up, and it is good. Vikings lead by 7. 5:36 left. Here in the first half, live from Paul Brown Stadium, Cincinnati, Ohio. Week number 10 here at Jammin' Sports. I'm Jimmy Jam. I got Sports Davis in the house. I hope Davis is doing well. The Vikings will kick off up by 7. Davidson to kick. This will be fielded by Cox in the end zone. He'll down it. Touchback. And the Bengals will have it at their own 25-yard line. So the Bengals hold the Vikings, keep it a one-score game. And now Bo Hart will come back out to lead the Bengals offense. Let's see if Cincinnati can tie it up on this drive. Week number 10. 6 more weeks after this. 5 receivers wide. Interesting formation. Hart to Treadwell, and Treadwell right up the gut. Out over the 40 to the 42-yard line. A 17-yard gain by Jesse Treadwell. First down, Bengals. On the tackle, number 22, Kason Sheed, in his 2nd year out of Iowa. We're coming up on the 5-minute mark here in the first quarter, or first half. 1st and 10 from the 42. Hart in the gun. Hart to Treadwell, and Treadwell makes his way to the 44. A gain of 2 yards. Ty Martin on the tackle. Martin in his 2nd year out of Tennessee. Their first-round draft pick last season for the Vikings, the linebacker. 4:45 in counting here in the half. 2nd and 8 for the Bengals. 4 receivers wide. Hart in the shotgun. Hart back. A blitz. Gets it outside the Treadwell, and he goes down. No gain. On the tackle, Ray Edwards, number 95. The Vikings brought the house, and they read the screen pass perfectly. And that'll bring up 3rd and 8 for Cincinnati at their own 44-yard line. Clock continues to move. 4:15 left in the half. Big 3rd down for the Bengals. Bo Hart under center on 3rd and 8. Hart, play action. Throws deep. He's got a man. Curtis inside the 30. Isaac Curtis down to the 25-yard line. A 34-yard gain. Actually, a 31-yard gain. My bad. My math was off. to Isaac Curtis, the third-year receiver out of the University of Washington, down to the Viking 25-yard line. I lost track of the line of scrimmage for a second. It's 31 yards and a Bengal first down. Rashard Jones on the tackle in his 8th year out of Georgia, the free safety. .345 and counting here in the first half. 1st and 10 Bengals at the Viking 25-yard line. Hart under center. Hart looking. Throws to the near side. It's caught by Curtis. He rolls out of bounds, but a flag is down. This may be coming back. I think it is. Holding on Cincinnati, Devin Brown, the left guard. This one's coming back. It'll back it up to the 35-yard line. It'll be 1st and 20. 3:31 left in the half. Bo Hart under center. Hart hands off to Treadwell, and Jesse Treadwell tried to get outside, only gains 2 yards. Rashard Jones on the tackle, number 31. It'll bring up 2nd and 18. Under 3 minutes now in the half. 5 receivers wide. Hart in the gun. Hart drops back, throws inside to Crane. Christopher Crane down to the 22-yard line, a gain of 11. It'll bring up 3rd and 7. The journeyman tight end, Christopher Crane, he's played with the Browns, Falcons, Steelers, and now the Bengals in his 13-year career. 3rd and 7 at the 22-yard line. Hart in the shotgun. Hart back looking, throws out to Gray. Forward progress down to the 12-yard line, a 10-yard gain. First down Bengals. Kendall Gray, the 3rd-year receiver out of Wake Forest. As we watch the replay, that will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Vikings up 10-3 here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to Paul Brown Stadium, Cincinnati, Ohio. Week number 10 here at Jammin' Sports, the Vikings and the Bengals. We're at the 2-minute warning in the first half. Minnesota's up 10-3. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bengals at the Viking 12-yard line. Cincinnati trying to tie it up before halftime. 4 receivers wide. Hart in the gun. Hart back. Looks to the end zone. Throws to King. Down to the 1. An 11-yard gain. Another Bengal first down to be 1st and goal. Cincinnati at the 1-yard line. First down. Shamar King, the 5th-year receiver out of Tennessee. Wasn't quite across the goal line. The ball wasn't when he caught it. A minute 40 and counting. 1st and goal from the 1. In the offset eye, Hart under center. Curtis in motion. Hart looks to the end zone. He gets sacked. Back at the 5-yard line, making the sack, number 97, Kendall Rawlings, the rookie out of Georgia Tech, the defensive end. A loss of 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and goal back at the 5. Rawlings was in there quick. Hart only took a 3-step drop. A minute 12 and counting in the half. Bengals trying to tie it up. 2nd and goal from the 5-yard line. Bo Hart under center. Hart drops back again. Throws to the end zone. That's knocked down. Incomplete. Jeremy Bell, the 3rd-year defensive back out of Alabama, knocks it down. Intended for Shamar King. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 5-yard line. Nice defensive play by Bell, number 21. 54 seconds left in the half. Cincinnati still has 2 timeouts. They wasted one earlier on a challenge. Hart in the gun. Curtis in motion. Hart back looking, throws, and it's knocked down again, incomplete. This time by Rashard Jones, number 31, the 8th-year safety out of Georgia. It'll be 4th down. And the Vikings defense holds, and the Bengals are going to have to settle for 3. Unless they want to go for it. You're 3 and 6. Why not go for it? 4th and goal from the 5. Looks like Luke Jones is coming out. This will be a 22-yard attempt to make it a 4-point ball game. There's the snap. Kick is up, and it's good. The Bengals score, but the Vikings still lead it 10-6. 47 seconds left until halftime. We're live from Paul Brown Stadium, Cincinnati, Ohio. Week number 10 here at Jammin' Sports. So the Vikings, they still have 3 timeouts. 47 seconds to work with. Jones will kick off. Fielded by Barker at the 7-yard line over the 25-30. Brings it out to the 31-yard line. Aaron Barker. The former Jet, now a Viking. 44 seconds until halftime. The Vikings will have it at their own 31 with 3 timeouts. That's enough time to get into field goal range, at the very least. Don't forget we have Tampa Bay at Indianapolis after this. Misty's happy about that. 1st and 10, Bickford in the gun. Bickford back, throws outside, and it bounces off the intended receiver, Anthony Lambos, incomplete. That'll stop the clock. 40 seconds left until halftime. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Vikings come out. Bickford in the shotgun again. Bickford back. Throws, and it's nearly intercepted, knocked down by number 23, Donovan Dorsett for Cincinnati. And that'll bring up 3rd and 10. 36 seconds left in the half. The Bengals might get the ball back if they can force a 3 and out. 3rd and 10 for the Vikings at their own 31. Bickford in the shotgun. North in motion. Bickford looking. Throws out to Underwood to the Bengal 49-yard line. That's a 20-yard gain. 1st down, Vikings. And they take a timeout with 31 seconds left. They have 2 timeouts left. They're in Bengal territory. Not quite in field goal range yet. The Vikings at the Bengal 49-yard line. The Vikings come out with Bickford in the shotgun with a back on either side. Bickford takes the snap. Throws to the near side, and it's out of bounds. Incomplete. He was looking for Monterey, but he was well out of bounds. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10 at the Bengal 49. 26 seconds left here in the half. 2nd and 10 for the 49-yard line. Bickford in the gun. Bickford back. Throws to the near side. Incomplete. That'll stop the clock. 24 seconds left. It'll bring up 3rd and 10 at the Bengal 49. Vikings still have 2 timeouts. Bickford in the gun on 3rd down. Bickford back. Throws downfield. It's caught by North at the 33-yard line, and the Vikings take a timeout with 19 seconds left. A gain of 16 yards and a Viking first down to James North. It would be a 50-yard field goal from here. The Vikings might want to get a little bit closer. They still have a timeout. The Vikings at 2 and 7. The Bengals at 3 and 6 coming in. Both teams currently in last place in their respective divisions. 5 receivers wide for the Vikings. Bickford in the gun. Bickford back. Throws downfield. He's got a man. Monterey. Touchdown. Vikings. A 33-yard touchdown catch by James Monterey for the touchdown. The 6th-year receiver out of North Carolina. 33 yards and a Vikings touchdown. And Minnesota goes up by 2 scores right before halftime. Wow. Tom Davidson for the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. Vikings are up by 11, 17-6, with 14 seconds left here in the first half. Live from Paul Brown Stadium, Cincinnati, Ohio. Week number 10 here at Jammin' Sports. So the Vikings with a 2-score lead going into halftime. Just 14 seconds left on the clock here in the first half. Not a whole lot of time for the Bengals to do much of anything, unless they can get a good return here. Davidson will kick off. Fielded by Woolfolk, 3 yards deep over the 15, 20, 25. And he brings it out to the 29-yard line. Desmond Woolfolk, the rookie out of Tennessee. 10 seconds left. The Bengals will start from their own 29-yard line. Let's see if the Bengals run a play or if they just go to halftime. Cincinnati comes out. They're in the I formation, so they're going to run a play. Bo Hart under center. Hart to Treadwell up the middle, and Treadwell gets out to the 39-yard line. The Bengals take a timeout. That was a 10-yard gain. 5 seconds left until halftime. Now the Bengals might throw a Hail Mary downfield. You never know. Once in a blue moon, the Hail Marys work. Not very often, but often enough. Just 5 seconds left until half. Vikings up by 11. 4 receivers wide for the Bengals. Last play of the half. Hart in the gun. Hart back. Hart looking, throws deep downfield. Bounces around. Incomplete. We've hit halftime. Your halftime score, Minnesota 17. The Bengals 6 here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to Paul Brown Stadium, Cincinnati, Ohio. Week number 10 here at Jammin' Sports. The Vikings and the Bengals. The Vikings lead it 17-6 as we get ready to start the second half. The Vikings will get the ball first. Luke Jones will kick off to start the third quarter for the Bengals. There's the kickoff. Fielded by Barker. He'll down in the end zone, 4 yards deep. Touchback. And Minnesota will have it at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Kevin Bickford comes back out, the 7th-year quarterback out of Army. I'm Jimmy Jam. I got Sports Davis in the house. Bringing you the game today. First and 10 from the 25-yard line. Vikings come out in the offset eye. Bickford under center. Bickford hands off to Lambos and nothing doing. No gain. The Bengals are right there. Andy Doris, number 69, making the tackle. It'll be 2nd and 10. The Vikings only have 22 yards rushing so far in this game. The Bengals have shut them down on the run. Bickford in the gun on 2nd and 10. Bickford to Lambos again. Lambos this time breaks away and gets out to the 41-yard line. A gain of 16 yards and a Viking first down. That'll move the chains. Kenneth Terrell, the 4th-year strong safety out of San Diego State, makes the tackle. First and 10 Vikings at their own 41. They're up 17-6. Trying to get more. 4 receivers wide. Bickford in the gun. Bickford back. Bickford looking. Throws. Gets it out to Black. And Brian Black to the Bengal 46-yard line. A 13-yard gain. First down Vikings. The 6th-year receiver out of Oklahoma State. It'll be first down. Clock continues to move here in the third quarter. 6:40 and counting. First and 10 Vikings at the Bengal 46. 4 receivers set wide. Bickford in the gun. Bickford to Lambos up the middle, and Lambos inside the 40. Well, they'll mark him down at the 40-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. It'll be 2nd and 4. Andy Doris on the tackle, number 69, along with Lee Gold, number 50, the linebacker, in his 12th year out of Alabama. 2nd and 4 from the 40-yard line. Vikings already up 17-6, looking for more. Bickford under center. Bickford, three-step drop, throws, and it's knocked down by the linebacker, Lee Gold. It'll be 3rd and 4. That'll stop the clock. 6:01 left here in the third quarter. Don't forget, we have the Buccaneers and the Colts after this, the second game of our doubleheader. Third and 4 from the 40-yard line. Bickford in the shotgun. Bickford back, throws, dumps it off the Lambos, and it's incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down. Lambos couldn't catch the pass. Let's see if the Vikings try a long field goal. They're going to punt. Zach Young into punt. Gets the punt away. And that'll be out of bounds in the end zone. Touchback. The Bengals will have it at their own 20-yard line. 5:51 left to play here in the third quarter. The Vikings up 17-6. Minnesota with a 2-score lead. Looking ahead to next week, I'll tell you who they play. In week number 11, the Bengals will play at Kansas City. And Minnesota next week will be at Detroit. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Bo Hart in the gun. Hart to Treadwell, up the middle. Treadwell across the 30. Jesse Treadwell all the way out to the 41-yard line. A 21-yard gain by Jesse Treadwell, who's closing in on 100 yards. He's at 84. Just needs 16 more. First down, Bengals. The Bengals are down by 2 scores, though, 17-6. First and 10, Hart in the gun. Hart to Treadwell. Again up the middle, a nice gain. Treadwell to the Viking 45-yard line. 14 yards. He's at 97 yards rushing now on the day. Another Bengal first down to the Viking 45-yard line. We're coming up on 5 minutes left now in the third quarter. Vikings up 17-6. Hart in the gun. Bo Hart hands off to Jesse Treadwell. And Treadwell 3 yards to the 42-yard line. Make it 4. It'll be 2nd and 6. Dion Dial on the tackle, the linebacker. In his 3rd year out of San Jose State. It'll be 2nd and 6 for the Bengals at the Viking 42. Hart in the gun. Hart to Pope this time. His first carry. That's Clinton Pope, the 4th-year running back out of Chattanooga. He gains 3 yards. It'll make it 3rd and 3 at the 39-yard line. So it'll be a big third down for the Bengals, coming up on 4 minutes left here in the third quarter. Bengals in the eye. Hart under center. Mosley in motion. Hart to Pope up the middle. And Clinton Pope has the first down to the 26-yard line, a gain of 13 yards. First down, Bengals. Jeremy Bell on the tackle, number 21. Nice drive by Cincinnati. Trying to get back in this game, trying to make it a 1-score game. Currently down by 11. 3.5 minutes left here in the third quarter. On 1st and 10 from the 26. Hart draws back. Throws outside to Treadwell, who gets down to the Viking 24-yard line. Just a 2-yard gain before being tackled by Dial. It'll be 2nd and 8. as we're coming up on the 3-minute mark here in the third quarter. Buccaneers and Colts after this. We'll be in Indianapolis for that one. Three minutes left to play here in the third quarter. 2nd and 8 for the Bengals at the Viking 24-yard line. Hart in the gun. Treadwell on a draw play inside the 20, down to the 17-yard line. And that'll be a gain of 7 yards, just shy of the first down. And that'll bring up 3rd and 1. Dion Dial on the tackle again, number 59. .235 and counting. We're in the third quarter. Hart under center on 3rd and 1. Crane in motion. Hart to Pope, and Pope does not get there. Clinton Pope is stopped short of the first down. In fact, he loses 2 yards. Make it a yard. It'll be 4th and 2 back at the 19-yard line. Let's see if the Bengals go for it. A field goal will make it a 1-score game. They'll be down by 8. Coming up to make the tackle, number 22 for the Vikings. That's Kason Sheed. A nice tackle by him. Luke Jones will come in. This will be from 36 yards to make it a 1-score game. There's the snap. Kick is up, and it's good. 17-9. The Vikings lead it by 8. 1:51 left to play here in the third quarter. We're live from Paul Brown Stadium, Cincinnati, Ohio. Week number 10 here at Chamis Sports. So it's a 1-score game now. 8-point lead by Minnesota. A 1:51 left in the third. Still a lot of football to be played in this one. Luke Jones will tee it up. There's the kick. Fielded by Barker, 3 yards deep over the 20. And Aaron Barker brings it out to the 25-yard line. That's where the Vikings will take over, up by 8, with 1:47 left here in the third quarter. So the Bengals have made it a 1-score game. The Vikings can make it a 2-score game with any type of score right here. Both teams currently in last place in their respective divisions, desperately needing a win. 1st and 10 from the 25. 3 receivers to the far side. Bickford in the shotgun. Bickford back. Throws downfield. It's caught by Underwood. The tight end lost Underwood. 17 yards out to the 42-yard line. First down, Vikings. Lawson Underwood. Excuse me. First down, Minnesota. On the tackle, number 23, Donovan Dorsett. Clock continues to move. 1:25 and counting here in the third quarter. On 1st and 10, 4 receivers wide. Bickford in the gun. Bickford fakes the handoff. Steps up, throws deep downfield. It's knocked down, incomplete. Knocking it down, number 29 for the Bengals, Leon Hall, in his 11th year out of Michigan. Brian Black, the intended receiver, and Hall knocks it down at the last second. Actually, Hall never got a hand on it. It was Black who couldn't haul it in. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Vikings at their own 42-yard line. 1:11 left here in the third. In the offset eye, Bickford under center. Bickford to Lambos up the middle, and Lambos breaks free into Bengal territory down to the 46-yard line. A 12-yard gain by Anthony Lambos, the third year back out of Coastal Carolina. First down, Vikings into Bengal territory. Vikings up by 8, trying to make it a 2-score game again. Under a minute to play here in the third. First and 10 Vikings from the Bengal 46. Bickford under center. Bickford to Lambos. And Lambos gets 3 yards to the 43-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd and 7. Andy Doris on the tackle. 25 seconds left. Clock is running here in the third. Vikings on the move. 2nd and 7 from the Bengal 43. Bickford in the gun. Bickford drops back, throws, gets it out to Monterey, incomplete. Broken up by Sean Lawrence, the 4th-year defensive back out of Auburn. And that'll bring up 3rd and 7. James Monterey, the intended receiver. Ten seconds left. Here in the third quarter. Bickford in the shotgun on 3rd and 7. Bickford back, looking. He's going to run for it. And he's got the first down to the 33-yard line. And that's the end of the third quarter. Vikings up 17-9 here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to Paul Brown Stadium, Cincinnati, Ohio. Week number 10. We go to the fourth quarter. The Vikings lead the Bengals 17-9. It'll be 1st and 10 Vikings at the Bengal 33-yard line. Minnesota trying to make it a 2-score game again. On first down, 3 receivers to the near side. Bickford in the shotgun. Bickford to Lambos, and Lambos a yard to the 32-yard line. Langford on the tackle, number 76, Nathan Langford, the 5th-year defensive end out of LSU, along with Lee Gold, the linebacker, number 50. A gain of 1. It'll be 2nd and 9. At the Bengal 32. 3 receivers to the far side this time. Bickford under center. Bickford drops back, throws to Underwood underneath, and lost Underwood out to the 29-yard line. A gain of 3 yards. It'll be 3rd and 6. Ross Browner on the tackle, number 79, in his 8th year out of Florida. Lawson Underwood, the tight end, in his 5th year out of Iowa, on the catch. It'll bring up 3rd and 6. The Bengals, they really need a stop here. Bickford in the shotgun on 3rd down. Bickford fakes the handoff inside, rolls out, throws deep, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Monterey in the back of the end zone. It'll be 4th down. And the Vikings will have to kick a field goal. It'll put them back up by 11. This will be a 46-yard field goal attempt coming up by Tom Davison in the rain. The 7th-year kicker out of UCLA from 46 yards. There's the snap. Kick is up. Looks like it's good, and it is. He nails it. And the Vikings take a 20-9 lead. They're back up by 11, a 2-score lead. With 6:51 left to play. Here in the fourth quarter, live from Paul Brown Stadium, Cincinnati, Ohio. Week number 10 here at Jammin' Sports. The 2-7 Vikings, the 3-6 Bengals. The Buccaneers and the Colts are up after this. Our doubleheader game. We hope you hang around for that one. So the Bengals have just under 7 minutes left, and they have to score twice. They're down 20-9. Davidson will kick off for the Vikings. Fielded by Woolfolk in the end zone, out over the 10, 15, 20, 25. And Desmond Woolfolk brings it out to the 26-yard line. Bo Hart will come back out. First and 10 Bengals. .648 left here in the fourth quarter. We're live from Cincinnati, Ohio in the rain. Bo Hart under center. Hart drops back, throws inside, incomplete. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10. And that'll stop the clock. 6:46 left. We're in the fourth quarter. The Bengals down by 2 scores. 2nd and 10 from their own 26-yard line. Bo Hart in the shotgun. 4 receivers wide. Hart back. Hart looking, throws, gets it out to Curtis across the 40. And Isaac Curtis out to the 45-yard line. A gain of 19 yards and a Bengal first down. The third-year receiver out of the University of Washington, Isaac Curtis. 6:25 and counting. The Bengals now at their own 45-yard line. 1st and 10. Hart in the gun. Hart drops back. Hart looking, rolls out, throws, gets it out to King, but it's knocked away, incomplete. Nathan Hewitt, the 10th-year defensive back out of USC, knocks the ball away. It'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Bengals. Nice defensive play by Hewitt. That'll stop the clock. 6:10 left here in the fourth quarter. Vikings up 11. On 2nd and 10, they spread the receivers wide. Hart in the gun. Hart drops back. Throws down the middle to Curtis. It's a fumble, but Treadwell falls on it at the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Curtis caught it. It was stripped away, but Treadwell was right there to fall on it for the Bengals. They were fortunate. It was stripped away by Dion Dial, the linebacker. That was definitely a catch. Curtis took about 4 steps, and Treadwell pounced on it. Johnny on the spot for the Bengals. 3rd and 5 for the 49-yard line. Clock continues to run. 5:45 and counting. Bo Hart under center. Hart drops back. Throws downfield to King. He holds on at the 39-yard line. A gain of 12 yards and a Bengal first down. Shamar King on the catch, the 5th-year receiver out of Tennessee. 5:33 remaining Here in the fourth quarter, Bengals are driving. They got to get 2 scores, though. I think we had an injury timeout on the play. Buccaneers and Colts after this from Indianapolis. First and 10 from the 39. Bo Hart under center. Hart, 3-step drop, throws inside. It's nearly picked off. Incomplete. Dion Dial, the linebacker, nearly intercepted that. It'll be an incomplete pass intended for Jackson. Tyler Jackson, the third-year receiver out of West Virginia, was the intended receiver. Dial, a diving attempt to intercept. It'll bring up 2nd and 10, 5.5 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Bengals from the Viking 39-yard line. 4 receivers spread wide. Hart in the gun. Hart back. Hart looks, throws outside the Treadwell. And Treadwell makes his way down to the 36-yard line. And that will bring up 3rd and 7. Kason Sheed on the tackle. A gain of 3 yards. 5:16 and counting. Clock is rolling. The Bengals, they have to score twice, and time is becoming a factor here. On 3rd and 7. 4 receivers wide for Cincinnati. Hart in the shotgun. Hart back. Hart looking. Throws downfield. It's caught by Mosley. All the way down to the 21-yard line. A 15-yard gain. First down, Cincinnati. Kedrick Mosley, the 4th-year receiver out of Eastern Washington. Dial on the tackle for the Vikings. That'll be a Bengals first down. Clock continues to move. 4:40 and counting. Bengals down 20-9. Hart in the shotgun. Hart drops back. Throws to the near side to Curtis. And Isaac Curtis out of bounds at the 17-yard line. A gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. He gets out of bounds to stop the clock. Now it runs. 4:10 and counting. 2nd and 5 from the 17-yard line of the Vikings. Bengals come out in the eye. Hart to Treadwell around the outside, and Treadwell down to the 15-yard line, a gain of 2 yards. Got to bring up 3rd and 3. Under 4 minutes now. Monroe on the tackle. Montel Monroe, the 4th-year safety out of Florida State. 3:40 and counting. Bengals, they got to score here quickly. Hart in the gun on 3rd and 3. Hart hands off to Treadwell. He's got the first down on the drop play. Inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. A gain of 8. 1st and goal, Cincinnati. They'll have it at the Vikings 7, but the clock is still moving. Ty Martin on the tackle for the Vikings, number 55. .315 and counting. 1st and goal from the 7. 3 receivers to the near side. Hart in the gun. Hart drops back. Throws to the end zone. Jackson, touchdown. Cincinnati. Tyler Jackson, the 3rd-year receiver out of West Virginia. A 7-yard touchdown catch. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game. They're down by 5, 20-15. And look for the Bengals to go for 2. Now they might review that. I think he got both feet in. Yep, here comes the review. And a nasty weather today in Cincinnati. Jackson definitely got both feet in. I'm not the official, though. We'll see what they say. But if I was a betting man, I think it stands. Let's find out. It stands. It's a touchdown. And now Cincinnati, they'll go for 2. They'll try to make it a 3-point game. Vikings up by 5, 20-15, with 3:01 left. Here's the 2-point conversion attempt. Hart under center. Mosley in motion. Hart draws back, looks to the end zone, rolls out, he trips and falls, and the 2-point conversion is no good. Ty Martin gets credited with a tackle, the linebacker number 55. So it remains a 5-point lead. Vikings up 20-15. 3:01 left to play here in the fourth quarter, live from Paul Brown Stadium, Cincinnati, Ohio, week number 10 here at Jammin' Sports. Luke Jones will kick off. Vikings hanging on to a 5-point lead. There's the kick. Fielded by Barker at the 10-yard line, out over the 25, out to the 29. 2:58 left, and that's where the Vikings have it. 1st and 10 from their own 29-yard line. Kevin Bickford comes back out. He's had a pretty good day. 207 yards and 2 touchdowns. Only 13 of 23, though. But he has 2 touchdowns. And they're holding on to a 5-point lead, which is really all that matters. Stats are nice, but it's the score that matters. 1st and 10 Vikings from their own 29. 4 receivers wide, Bickford in the gun. Bickford to Lambos, and Lambos gets a yard out to the 30-yard line. On the tackle, number 95, Cedric Jordan. The Vikings are going to try to eat up some time. 2:20 and counting. 2nd and 9 for Minnesota. Bickford, play action, looks, throws, gets it out to Underwood, out to the 45-yard line, again of 15 yards. Lawson Underwood. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning here in the fourth quarter. Vikings up 20-15 here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to Paul Brown Stadium, Cincinnati, Ohio. Week number 10. The Vikings holding on to a 5-point lead over the Bengals at the 2-minute warning. 1st and 10 Vikings at their own 45-yard line. The Bengals are going to start using their timeouts. They need to get a stop. Bickford under center. Bickford to Lambos, and Lambos makes his way out to the 48-yard line. A gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. The Bengals take a timeout with 1:57 left. Cincinnati has 2 timeouts left. Trying to force a 4th down situation and a punt by the Vikings. Minnesota up by 5. Don't forget, we have the Bucks and the Colts after this. Tampa Bay at Indianapolis, our second game tonight. On 2nd and 7, Bickford under center. Bickford to Lambos again, and Lambos goes down at the 49-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain. And Andy Doris on the tackle. The Bengals take a timeout. They have one left. It's a big third down right here, 3rd and 6. If the Vikings get a first down, they can pretty much run out the clock. The Bengals defense needs to stop right here. 3rd and 6 Minnesota at their own 49. A minute 53 left. The Vikings up by 5, 20-15. On third down. 4 receivers wide. Bickford under center. Bickford drops back. Looks, throws, gets it out to North. And the Vikings get a first down out to the 38-yard line. A 13-yard gain into Bengals territory. Cincinnati takes their final timeout. And the Vikings, looking at the time on the clock, they should be able to run out the clock. That was a huge first down. The Bengals are now out of timeouts. And it looks like Minnesota will go to 3 and 7, and the Bengals will drop to 3 and 7. Bickford under center. Bickford to Lambos. And Lambos gets out to the 32-yard line. A gain of 7 will be 2nd and 3. The clock continues to roll. A minute 35. The Bengals can't stop it. The Vikings will run this down as far as they can. It'll be 2nd and 3 from the 32-yard line. In the offset eye. Bickford to Lambos again. He's got another first down, and that'll definitely do it. A 5-yard gain to the 27-yard line. First down Vikings. The Bengals are powerless. They cannot stop the clock. One more snap and we're done. It should tick under 40 seconds here. A nice win for the Vikings. This should be the last play of the game. Bickford in the victory formation takes a knee, and that'll be it. The Vikings will go to 3 and 7. The Bengals drop to 3 and 7 as the final seconds will tick away in this one. A road victory for the Vikings. Your final score: Minnesota 20, Cincinnati 15. Thanks for watching here at Chapman Sports. The Buccaneers and the Colts are up next. We'll see you then.